Tremulok. Greetings, Dovahkiin. Welcome to the show. Continuing with the earlier chapters, I am continuing to show off the different attributes that are available within the Elder Scrolls Legends, and today I have an intelligence deck put together. There are quite a few intelligence builds that are available out there, and today I'm going to be focusing on one that is built around actions. As with my previous decks, in which I am showing off the different attributes, I'm keeping the number of legendaries that I am putting into this deck down so that the deck doesn't feel like it's completely out of reach for newer players. Showing off the legendaries that I am putting in are the College of Winterhold, which, if it is left out on the field, will allow me to generate 3 actions, first costing 1, then 2, and then 3. Arkano, who isn't really an action character, however, he does basically deal 5 damage as he comes out. And Speaker Taranis, who is an absolute beauty of a legendary should he be allowed to live, because he basically says that every time I play an action, I get another one for free, which is very powerful within this deck. Keeping with the theme of actions, we've got the Navigators, who can hopefully help me draw some extra cards. Crystal Tower Crafter, every time I play an action, it gets bigger. Shimmering Peddler, who, if I play 2 actions in a turn, will allow me to draw a card. And then, misclick there. The Hex Mage, that says whenever I cast an action to deal 2 damage to my opponent. I'm also keeping a couple prophecy cards in the deck. Very popular, the Shrieking Harpy, shackle an enemy. A little bit of a more questionable prophecy, Firestorm. Prophecy, deal 2 damage to all creatures in a lane. Very powerful for decks that are coming at me with a little bit more aggression, but not quite so good if I'm seeing creatures that have higher defense. And of course, the iconic Lightning Bolt. Can't forget that. I'm also throwing a few gimmicks into the deck. Winter Grasp, great card. Shackle all creatures of my opponents. And if I can combo that correctly, the Dres Tormentor, who says to deal 3 damage to any creature that gets shackled. This deck should do fairly well, so let's see how we do. As with the other videos, I'm going to be playing 2 games and discussing them as I play them. So here we go with game number 1. This looks just fine to start with to me. The Dres Tormentor followed by a Winter Grasp could easily just sweep an entire field. While I normally don't like starting with things that are this quite as high as Winter's Grasp, when I'm starting with a Dres Tormentor, it just goes perfectly together. I'm not feeling any particular push with him having done nothing on turn 1 to plus a crystal to bring the Navigator down super fast. This really isn't an aggressive deck. It's a little bit more based around control, so I'm okay waiting an extra turn for that. Yeah, I didn't get an extra card. I'm not seeing anything there I'm going to be doing next turn, although I could bring that down, I suppose. And taking 1 damage doesn't concern me. Yep, glad I waited, because now I can use the Fireball on this and keep this guy around. Sometimes a little patience helps with their Fireball. Sneak, very good card. Bring out my Tormentor and throw him a little bit more damage straight at him. I'm expecting him to trade these, because this will pop another 3/3 when it dies. And at this point, I'm just fine with that. And he does trade. Alright, he's left me open for my Winter's Grasp, and I am going to throw it. Stealer of Secrets. I didn't go over this card in the opening introduction. However, this is another great card to use in a heavy actions deck. It does cost 6 to bring down, but it gets +1/+1 for every single action I've played that's in my yard. There's one of those fun combinations. So the Hex Mage, utilizing that Fireball to also do 2 damage straight at him. I'm probably going to bring down my Mage's Guild Retreat next turn. Ooh. Now I'm hesitating because now I don't have a board. Yeah, that card can wait. I also don't have any actions in my hand to fire off with this. That was a bit of a surprise. I'm not surprised a little surprised he didn't silence this. I would have thought he would have regarded it as being the greater threat. Oh, that explains it. That thing is a far bigger threat to me than his little 3/2 here, which I can just trade with. More silencing. Blood Dragon, great card. Great card. An Ice Storm. Yeah, if I combo the Ice Storm, I can just sweep his field. Kill that. And give me some board presence on the Aftermath. This should be getting up there, and it is. A 6/7 with Slay draw me attack again. Can't say as I'm really happy to see that thing coming out. I'm bringing the College out because I want to try and draw some cards. I know knew I was going to have both of these Fireballs because every single card in the deck is intelligence, so this can't fail. Shrieking Heart Beyond a Prophecy. Good timing, good timing. Now it's all really just a question of what he does here. Ooh. Charging. was unfortunate. However, here comes that great combination again. I do not want him to have something out here that is not shackled right now. So there goes the Mages Guild Retreat, giving me a random Antark. 7-5 with Ward. That could potentially just win the game right there. Oh, but he's going to shackle it. Can I beat him here? Not with this out. Well, if he's got another charge minion, he's going to win. Pretty close game. He's at 10, but I can easily beat him on my turn. Astrid. Good card, but it's not going to help him right here. All right, that's the first game. Gonna play one more, see what happens, and then wrap this up. Same colors as before. That's really good, actually. Nice low drop hand. Should give me plenty of options to start with. Goblin Skulk. That thing can become disgusting if it's not stopped. And a Shrieking Harpy should do a really good job of stopping it. Now the question is, does he have some way of protecting it against my Harpy? He did. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. I've seen quite a few games go like this, where the first thing that comes down just gets protected indefinitely and forever. It's kind of funny, actually. Alright, a lightning bolt can end this stalemate. And I think I'm going to end it, because I do not want to see him drawing extra cards off of that Goblin Skulk. The downside is that this left me without a board state, and he is taking full advantage of that. I'd love to drop those, but I'm actually not holding any. This is not going to help me. Actions right now. Let's play that on the other side. Oh boy. This is going to hurt. You know what? Actually, I don't want to take that extra 6 damage. That Ice Storm is going to save my day. I'm going to use it to completely clear his side of the field out. No reason not to do a little bit of damage straight to him. Hitting a Prophecy. I'd love to see that be a creature and him just drop it out on the field so I can kill it with the Ice Storm. He's thinking about it. Puts it in his hand. A Mage's Trick. And a target for Mage's Trick. How about that? Keeping his board clear is going to be very important for me. I can't really afford to let him have just about anything right now. Let's go 2 and 2. Pity. What's this at? Didn't trip any prophecies. That's very helpful. I've got 9 available. I'm going to go 5 and 4. Try and utilize my Magicka as best as I can. He needs to be able to kill me on this turn. That card's not going to do it. That card's not going to do it. I think I've got him. Yep, that's the game. All right. Thank you very much, Dovahkiin, for joining in. I hope you subscribe, and I will see you on my next show.